And we should be coming up real soon. On the right base. Someone on the runway. It looks like, yeah, someone's just lifted off on the takeoff roll. So they're just about 100 feet climbing out, so that's fine. Assuming that's our traffic, then we're in pretty good shape.
Where is the runway on?
The airport's just slightly to the right of the nose, that sort of patch. You see, he's just climbed above the island. Between the island, the back of the island and the clouds, there's a white dot, just about the 1230 position. Anyway, you'll see him in a bit.
Good, sir. Very good afternoon. It's the A-Line 6 Lima Charlie, stand for 8076 with Juliet, QNH 1028. Request clearance, London City.
A-Line 6 Lima Charlie, Ganty Tower, information kilos now current, QNH correct, clear to London City, Golden 1 Echo, departure squawk 5272.
Clearance London City, Gilder 1 Echo, flying squawk 5272, A-Line 6 Lima Charlie.
A-Line 6 Lima Charlie correct.
At Tower, Golf Fox X-ray is on right base, runway 09.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray, surface wind 1106 knots, runway 09, clear to land. Traffic is a Cirrus in left hand, correction right hand downwind.
Okay, we're clear to land, and we'll keep an eye for the Cirrus traffic, Golf Foxtrot X-ray. So Cirrus on the right.
November 7 Charlie Delta, make left hand orbits at the start of the downwind leg. Traffic is a light aircraft joining final runway 09, report traffic in sight.
Left hand orbit on the south of the island, and keep an eye out for the Eurofox, November 7 Charlie Delta.
That's Josh. Okay, let's get the speed right back.
And November 7 Charlie Delta, got the Eurofox inside.
November 7 Charlie Delta, roger. Number 2, follow the Eurofox.
Okay, there's 70 knots, half flaps coming on.
Roger, follow the Eurofox to final, November 7 Charlie Delta.
.500.
And we're continuing. And we're clear to land, and it's runway 09. That checks. Full flaps on, and we're trimmed. And there's 67 rather, 65 knots. Just gonna let the speed bleed back. And we're looking for 50 knots on very short final as we approach over the numbers. So you can see we've got 2 red on the right, 2 white on the left. You see the lights? That means we're right on the approach point, which is good.
Yeah.
A little bit low now. It's slightly, from the right, red, slightly pinkish, but that's okay.
Yep.
A little bit of power. This thing does like to sink once you get below a certain speed.
Yeah, I felt that on the stall practice that we did.
Yeah, it just suddenly starts to drop. That's okay.
A-Line 6 Lima Charlie, stand for, request start.
A-Line 6 Lima Charlie, start approved.
Start approved, A-Line 6 Lima Charlie. And November 7 Charlie Delta, turning base.
November 7 Charlie Delta, report final runway 09.
Report final, touch and go runway 09, November 7 Charlie Delta.
And it's a bouncy one.
That's all right.
Always exciting. That's funny, I've got a full stall landing and it always seems to like to bounce.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray, vacate right at Charlie.
Right at Charlie, Golf Foxtrot X-ray.
I mean, is there any way to reduce the angle of attack when you're landing? Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
like, I mean, it felt
Maybe
as
that
though
would work.
it wasn't stalling, but the rate
No.
of descent was still. But,
Yeah. It was kind of high, wasn't it? Anyway.
I don't know.
Airline 6 Lima Charlie, stand 4, request push.
Airline 6 Lima Charlie, push approved.
Push approved, Airline 6 Lima Charlie.
Okay, so light is on. Light is off.
Golf Foxtrot
Flaps
X-ray, taxi to the Aero Club.
Taxi to the Aero Club, Golf Foxtrot X-ray. Flaps are up.
November 7 Charlie Delta is final, runway 09.
November 7 Charlie Delta, surface wind 1206 knots, runway 09, clear touch and go, right hand.
Clear touch and go, right hand, November 7 Charlie Delta.
All right.
I think it's Lockheed Martin that makes a very nice baseball cap that says "In thrust we trust."
That's a good one.
Is Josh I was about to say student, but he was doing solo, wasn't he?
He's
So.
a licensed pilot. He's on the Air Club committee actually. His mother is Emma LeBreton. She's also on the committee. But yeah, he works for one of the companies that sort of handles aircraft and ships. Like a sort of an administrative role on various types of assets.
Yeah, tax evasion companies.
Yeah.
Hollis does a couple of company advisory, company setting up holding structures, that kind of gigs for shipping and aircraft companies and things.
All right, where's the checklist? Ah, there it is under there.
Checklist bucket.
All right, so give me the shutdown, please.
Shutdown. So engine instruments checked.
Yep, they are checked.
Throttle to idle.
Yep.
Lane switch A off, lane switch B off. Fuel pump switches both off.
Both off, yep.
Switches and circuit breakers all off, / pulled, /
It is bouncy wheels, but it's never going to be as smooth as like a regular gear plane, I think.
Well, I mean, speaking as someone who has absolutely no experience with landing, but like, is there no way to kind of just have a shallower angle of attack? Because like,
yeah,
if you're coming down at a sharp enough angle of attack, like, it doesn't matter how fast you're going, like, you will bounce. But if you come in a bit shallower,
rather
you won't bounce
than
as much, you know. So
exactly.
Like, I don't know what the right word is, like a longer approach maybe instead of such a.
Sort of dropping in. I think maybe my descent is a bit too fast, and that's causing me to bounce up. Quite possibly. Anyway, we'll keep practicing. It's a bit of, it's a bit like flying this plane. It's a bit like practicing a golf swing. You know, it's a real art, the landing. But that's okay. It's a good plane.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, lovely. All right.